as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Running left, it's Barkley.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts going to keep it running right.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Reed.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley
hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 Lions. Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The Jets at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind?
There he goes, right side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
19, Tiger, trap 60, trap 60.
2nd and 11. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hurts. And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Reed. A gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Clinton. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 38 yards.
And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out to the left here to Reed.
Down the left sideline. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jaden Reed,
77 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
and that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A beautiful spin and room to run.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They'll give to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Smith here. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's loose again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. While 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And this will be taken at the 13.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
63. Hey!
They'll look to throw again.
A first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The
Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
60, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll drop the throw.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's John Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
How about you surprised more games aren't tied, because the messages in both locker rooms are essentially the same, and it starts with both trying to get a quick start. But one team actually did, but the defensive guys, they can take it right back because this game has been a tug of war all the way through.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
They'll run. It's Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, With his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
That's returnable now for Smith.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. Wilson's got it complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here in these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They shake, and he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. They'll find Lazard here over the middle. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Hall want to give up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
It's not the first first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Eagles.
Trimmer, hey! Going silver, ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? When they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now back to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll run with Hall.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
19 light. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Isaiah Likely.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Devontae Smith
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hurts will throw.
That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 76.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
It's a loss of 14 that time. And it'll be a second and long.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Jets on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third down and 12. They're going to look to throw.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
Well, they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Now flags come in here. Look like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
36-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop the throw.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
They hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away, trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Able to slither by.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll look to throw. They got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's back to throw.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
73! 73! 63! 63! Hey, 73! Call up Yeti!
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
63, back! Hey, Silver! Go Silver, ready? Call up Yeti!
He'll look to throw.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
18 Cardinal.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many